And Kenny Callender has a tip for Sydney Race 7. It's number 5, Bassie's Pride. And if it's getting to that time of day when you need a get-out bet, maybe that's the one, Max.
Let's go to Johnny Tapp.
All right, Ken, this is the Orlando Classic. It's a great race for the fillies and mares. Ricochet Rosie has top weight, 57.5 kilos. It takes a damn good mare to win this race with that kind of pudding. Emancipation won it with 60. Bounding Away won it with 57.5. Can Ricochet Rosie do it, Ken?
She's got a great chance, John, but I've got my money on Bassie's Pride, and if she happens to get beaten, don't you leave that box. I'll be up there to get some drinking money off you. Here are the prices. Ricochet Rosie, 6 to 1 now on the tote. Well, almost. We'll make her 11 to 2. She's showing $6.80 for $1 invested. 33 to 1 Domino, Just Trish at 20 to 1, A Little Kiss at 12 to 1, Bassie's Pride, my tip, she's getting out a little bit, 3 to 1, we'll make it 13 to 4, 3 1/4 to 1. She's returning $4.20 on the New South Wales tote at the moment for each dollar. 20 to 1 Gameen, West, she's well in commission to 11 to 2, almost 5 to 1 now, $6.30 for each dollar. 16 to 1 Ice Cream Sunday, 40 Happy Sailing, 11 to 1 Mahassan, looked particularly good in the yard, ridden by Shane Dye, trained in Adelaide by David Hayes, or I should say in South Australia, because Angaston is a bit up in the hills from Adelaide. 60 to 1 Quicksilver Cindy, 25 to 1 Jewel Treasures, Twiglet ridden by Kevin Moses is about a 6 to 1 chance, about 6.90 on the tote. She'll get a good run and she's got a good chance. All Stormy at 80 to 1, Quiet Queen 25, Queen Zenobia 33, Deep Pile the Miss Uvana never got runs, and I've got my cash on Bassie's Pride. To call the 1991 Orlando Classic, the best in the business, Johnny Tapp.
Good on you, Ken, and I'll do my best to get that one home for you, Bassie's Pride. Now, the one on your screen right at the moment is Ice Cream Sunday. We've seen many horses having the sweat towelled off their necks behind the starting gates today. Those colours you probably recognise. Mike Willis, his well-known red, white and blue livery. Now, Ricochet Rosie is the last one to move into the stalls for the Orlando Classic on the extreme outside. And now the starter's on his stand and they're ready to break in the Orlando. Track cleared, they look good. About set, off. Good start. Oh, no. Quiet Queen stayed in the gates and missed it altogether. Came out a long last, and Queen Zenobia bounced out in front of Ice Cream Sunday, followed by Quicksilver Cindy, pushing into a good spot as Domino, and then Whisked and Bassie's Pride from All Stormy, followed by A Little Kiss and Mahassan wide out. Ricochet Rosie is midfield and trapped off the track, and then Twiglet, followed by Just Trish and Happy Sailing, Jewel Treasures, followed by Gameen, and Quiet Queen, after bungling the start, is back at the tail as they go to the 1,000 mark, and Domino went to the front. Domino by a length on Queen Zenobia, running third. Quicksilver Cindy pulling a bit. Ice Cream Sunday on the outside, and between horses Bassie's Pride, followed by Whisked and A Little Kiss. Then All Stormy and Just Trish, and further back Twiglet. Mahassan can't get on the track, neither can Ricochet Rosie. Harris is riding her quietly back in the field nevertheless, and then Happy Sailing, and a long way back as Gameen with Jewel Treasures, and Quiet Queen is last, and now they're starting to bunch up as they near the turn. It's Domino just the leader over Queen Zenobia coming around the corner. Ice Cream Sunday makes a line of 3, 4 deep as Wished and 5 deep as A Little Kiss. Ricochet Rosie had to go 10 wide on the turn. Into the straight now, and Queen Zenobia took over from Ice Cream Sunday. Wished is trying to get to them. Then Quicksilver Cindy, followed by Twiglet running on strongly. At the 200, Ice Cream Sunday just led Queen Zenobia. Wished is coming at them, followed by Quicksilver Cindy. Ice Cream Sunday tackled by Wished and Quicksilver. Quicksilver Cindy has burst through the splits, and Quicksilver Cindy got up to win the Orlando. Now there are horses all over the shop for the placings. It's Wished and Just Trish flying home with Bassie's Pride. Jewel Treasures close up, so is Ice Cream Sunday. From Queen Zenobia, All Stormy, Gameen, Happy Sailing, Quiet Queen, Mahassan, well back Twiglet, followed by Domino. Ricochet Rosie covered an enormous amount of ground, and back at the tail is A Little Kiss. Well, Quicksilver Cindy, which was to have been ridden by Robert Thompson, who fell at Muswellbrook yesterday. And when you're hot, you're hot. Darren Beedman has picked up a late ride. Quicksilver Cindy has burst through a narrow split between Whisked and Ice Cream Sunday to hit the lead in the shadows of the post and win the Orlando Classic in a very driving finish. Whisked is there, Bassie's Pride is there, Jewel Treasures has absolutely motored home, and Just Trish wide out was also finishing with a rush. Well, Ken, as I said, when your luck's in, your luck's in. Darren Beedman, this will pay $71 and $15.
Yes, John, the bookie's got the lot. That's her, the grey mare near the inside in the yellow colours. Robert Thompson fell at Cessnock yesterday. Darren Beedman got them out. She's got there for sure. For sure and certain. Whist, trained by Graham Begg, has run second. And I reckon that Jewel Treasures, another Graham Begg horse in the black and blue quarters there with a white cap, has probably snared third place. Horses all over the track, but no doubt about the winner. The Max Lees train, the Newcastle mare, Quicksilver Cindy, ridden by the leading jockey of the moment, Darren Beedman. That's all from racing. I hope you fared better than I did, but we'll be back next week with more racing on the wide world of sport.